Hey friends, welcome back to our channel. I'm Allure. If you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. On this channel, we talk a lot about personal development and personal finances. So if you enjoy conversations like this, then definitely subscribe and join the party. And I'm really happy to let you know that this video is sponsored by Google. So if you read the title of the video, then you know I'm going to be showing you how I organize my entire life using the Google ecosystem. I absolutely love the Google ecosystem, and I was already going to be doing this video with you guys on how I organize my life using Google, but coincidentally, something in the universe aligned. Applied Digital Skills is Google's free video-based digital literacy curriculum that helps provide learners of all ages and all walks of life with digital skills that are needed for school, work, and life. I've personally checked out some of the courses and they're incredible. There is such a wide range of free courses available, and some standout courses that I've come across were how to organize your time with a digital agenda, how to write a business plan, how to negotiate your salary, and how to create a budget in Google Sheets. Whether you are a stay-at-home mom or dad working a 9-to-5, you're in school, you're a teacher, you're running your own business, or all of the above, there is something for everyone. And you don't need to be tech savvy because the courses are very step-by-step beginner friendly. Check out the links down below to learn more about Applied Digital Skills from Google. Sign in to create an account and start learning or teaching today. Thank you so much to Google for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now on to the rest of the video. So people think that if you're organized, you can't be spontaneous, but honey, that is very much so untrue. I am extremely spontaneous. I'm very much do what I want, when I want, how I want to do it. I live for the passion and I live for the pleasure, but not at the expense of my responsibilities and my priorities. And the only way I'm able to do that is to organize my life, really. That's how I'm able to not miss important deadlines, dates, appointments, while still being present. Organizing my life is the only way that I can be present. Otherwise, I might be physically somewhere, like a dinner with my friends, for example, but my brain is floating elsewhere. And my brain is like, did I send that email? Do I have any important deadlines coming up? Is everything good with that project? And so on and so on and so on. So if I'm relying solely on my brain to take care of everything I've got on my plate, I cannot truly be present in any moment because my brain is always running 100 miles per minute. So I'm going to be showing you how exactly I use a Google Calendar to organize my entire life. I'm going to be showing you actually two staple Google products that I use. They're must-have organization tools in my life, and I have no idea what life would look like if I didn't have them. So one of them is my Google Drive and the other is my Google Calendar, but I'm going to be showing you my Google Calendar. All right, so we're going to hop into my Google Calendar, and right now we're looking at the month of March at a glance, and it could look a little bit overwhelming right now because I do have, like, on the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I had like all these tasks and it just seems like so much going on, but I promise you it is very manageable and it all makes so much sense to me. And one of the first things that you're probably going to notice are the colors here. So Google has default colors when you first open up your Google Calendar, but for me personally, I just feel like the colors are a bit jarring. They don't spark joy, and for some people, it probably is completely fine. But for me, when I look at my calendar, I just want to be motivated, inspired. I want all the joy to be sparked. And so I went ahead and I changed the colors to my brand colors. So that's why you're going to see the pink. That's the pink that we use for the Good Girls Gone Boss Society. This is the blue for the Good Girls Gone Boss Society. And then I also have like some other pastel colors, pastel blue, purple, or like lilac, whatever you want to call it. But I went ahead and I changed the colors. So I went over to the calendars. As you can see, I have my calendars here. I have other calendars here, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But I just pressed these three dots right over here, options for Allure. And then I went over to add custom color, and then I was able to put in the hex codes for all the colors here, or just select it from the options that were given. So F0D9D6, so that's the pink for the Good Girls Gone Boss Society, or you can choose whatever colors spark joy for you. You can go ahead and put in your brand colors or whatever colors make you happy. All right, so my calendar names are called Lynn Allure. That's for everything the Lynn Allure brand related. So my YouTube channel or my Instagram, or for public appearances. Oh my God, it sounds so official. Wow, public appearances. Yes, honey. Collaborations, anything pertaining to the Lynn Allure brand. And then I have Get Ish Done, which is essentially like kind of my tasks list, even though Google does have a task option here, but I don't use that. I just use my calendar because it just makes everything simple for me. And then I also have my personal, so that would be things like nail appointments, hair appointments, laser appointments, stuff like that. You're also able to turn on and off other calendars. So I don't use the reminders or the tasks. So those are always off for me, but I can turn off personal if I wanted to. I can turn off everything Lynn Allure related if I wanted to, or Get Ish Done. Or even some of these calendars here, I can also turn on or off if I wanted to as well. So these calendars here, the Good Girls Gone Boss Society is the calendar that's public for the members who are inside of the Good Girls Gone Boss Society. And then this shade of pink here, which is more of a salmon color, that's the Good Girls Gone Boss Society calendar, but it's only for me to see. And over here is my master content calendar, which I have synced with my third-party app, which is another reason why I absolutely love the Google Calendar, because Google Calendar syncs with like basically any type of third-party app or other Google app. If you have Zoom, Asana, if you have the app on your phone, you're able to link it up with your Google Calendars. So I absolutely love that. You're also able to use Google Meets or Google Hangouts or whatever app you're using. I absolutely love how easy Google Calendar integrates with everything, and everything integrates with Google, and vice versa, and all the things. It's just incredible. Absolutely love it. So like I said, this view seems a little bit overwhelming, but I like to look at my calendar from a 4-day view or even a week view. And how you can do that is by going up here and then clicking day, week, month, year, schedule, or 4-day, which is the view I love looking at, the 4-day. But I typically don't click these because I usually use Google Calendar from my computer as opposed to from my phone, but there is the app as well that gives you access to your entire calendar, which makes things so convenient. The calendar that comes with my phone, I actually deleted it and replaced it with Google Calendars because it just makes everything easier. There is, in my opinion, such a thing as being too organized and being over organized. So that's why I just like to keep things real simple here with Lynn Allure, Good Girls Gone Boss, tasks, and my content calendar. If you guys want to see how I organize my content calendar and important dates, please do let me know. I would absolutely love to do a video on that. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but let me go back to what I was explaining, which is you can look at this from day, week, month, year, schedule, or 4-day view. But since I'm usually on my computer, I'll usually just hit one of these letters, which is a shortcut. So instead of having to come up here and then select the view you want to look at, you can literally just hit the keys. So D allows you to see things from a day perspective. W allows you to see things at a week's glance. A allows you to see things in list form, like an agenda form, which is called schedule on here. M lets you see things from a month's glance. Y lets you see the entire year at a glance, which is really convenient if you're just trying to see a quick date. Just hit the Y and you can see the entire year, but it's not that convenient when it comes to seeing what you have on the go because you don't see all the details of what's been scheduled. And then there's X, which allows you to see things at a 4-day glance. You're also able to go to settings, density and color, and then change how compact your calendar is. So I like to look at it very compact. And then you can change the text as well to have it all black or have it modern, which I prefer, the modern view. And then the only text that's black is if the color is too light. Okay, so we're gonna look at my calendar for a week. Let's look at last week. And I'll explain what all of this means in a little bit, but just having the right colors immediately just kind of motivates me to get on my grind and to actually use the calendar, because the whole purpose of scheduling your life in an agenda or a calendar is to actually use it. So if it looks aesthetically pleasing and it sparks joy, then you're already doing half of the work, because now you actually want to use the calendar, right? So every morning I have my morning me time, which is like my morning routine time, just self-care, morning self-care. And that's around 7 to 9-ish, where I'm not thinking about work. I'm not doing any work stuff. It's all me time, morning routine time, me and prayer time, me and meditation time, physical activity time. You guys know the gist. If you haven't already caught the morning routine, definitely check it out. But that time is blocked off. So everything that is this purple color is Allure related. Everything that is this aqua color or teal, that is my tasks. Everything that's this light blue is personal. Anything that's this light pink is the Good Girls Gone Boss Society calendar, that's public. And anything that's this salmon is the Good Girls Gone Boss Society calendar that only has things that I can see. And then everything that is this dark blue is related to my content calendar. So Monday to Friday, I have my morning routine stuff all happening from about 7 to 9-ish. That's all me time. Every day is different. No day is the same, really. So that's just basically what my week looked like last week. This is what it looked like this week. There's always something to do. But like I said, things automatically get synced up with your Google Calendar. So as you can see right here, I have 3 notifications or 3 appointments that have been penciled into my calendar, but they're actually the exact same event. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., we had a Canva tutorial call, a live call inside of the society on how to use Canva, or Canva tips, tricks, and hacks. So I have 3 notifications here. 1 notification, because I'm synced up with the Good Girls Gone Boss Society, that's public only for the members inside of the society. So that shows up here. Then I've got another notification here that automatically gets added to my calendar, because this is the email address used for the Zoom account. So Zoom automatically syncs up with my calendar and lets me know, hey, you have an appointment. And then this one here, this is my Allure calendar, which my operations manager went ahead and scheduled that call. So he added me as an invitee on that meeting. And when he did that, it synced up with my calendar automatically, and I got a notification for that as well. So although I have 3 notifications here, it's all the exact same appointment, and I'm able to see that if I just click on them to see the information here, that it's all basically the same thing. All right, so these appointments here were all automatically added to my calendar from Calendly, and I'm gonna just show you really quickly how to add other calendars. So like I told you, I have these synced up. This is from another Google account, this is from another Google account, and this is where I have my third-party project management app. So essentially, I use my Google Calendar for time management, and I use my Asana for project management, which helps me to break down all the content that I need to create and all the important deadlines that I have for certain brand regulations or brand deadlines and approvals. You guys know there's a whole back end to this YouTube world and getting content approved by brands and everything like that. So my project management tool helps me to break down the important dates, and then my Google Calendar helps me to break down my days by time management. So content calendar, project management, Google Calendar, time management. So in order to add other calendars, you can go here to add other calendars. You're able to subscribe to a calendar, create a new calendar, browse calendars of interest, or get it from a URL or import. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new calendar just so you all see what this looks like. So if you're a mom, perhaps this would be a great way to keep track of important dates for your children, or if you're a fur mom, vet appointments. Okay, the fact that I just put like kids and pets together, it's funny. But anyways, so this would be a great place to put all of your children's important dates or your significant other. You guys can share a calendar, but let's go ahead and call this babies. Okay, so the kids got soccer, dance recitals, they've got tutoring, they've got piano lessons, French, Spanish, Mandarin lessons, you know. Actually, baby sounds too boring. Let's call them babies. Okay, so let's go ahead and create the calendar. Alrighty, so babies successfully created. Now let's go back to check it out. Alrighty, so we have babies here, and now you can toggle it on or off. So let's say I wanted to take everything off. I want to take Allure off. I wanted to take Get Ish Done off, Good Girls Gone Boss, and that. So now I just have personal time and the babies. So if you wanted to schedule some appointments for them, let's say we've got from 2 to 4 p.m. we've got French lessons. So right here, you're gonna be able to add some guests. So you can maybe put your significant other on here, or even your child on here if they're using the Google Calendar. You can add some guests. You can add a Google Meet video conferencing option. You can do quite a bit from just this view right here, or you can go into more options and you're able to repeat it. So does it happen daily, weekly, monthly, annually, weekdays, or you can customize. So let's say it's a weekly lesson that happens every Tuesday. We're gonna put weekly on Tuesday, but it's only 12 lessons, or it's only for a certain amount of time. You're able to go here into custom, and it happens every week on Tuesdays and ends, you can either end never, on, or after 13 occurrences, or how many ever occurrences. So we're gonna say we only have 12 lessons. So we're gonna do, it occurs once a week, every Tuesday, and it ends after 12 occurrences. Done. And we're gonna go ahead and save it. And so now if we go back to our monthly view, we should be able to see every week 12 times, and it stops in June. So June 1st would be the last lesson. You're able to come back, and now it's in our month calendar, and we're able to turn on our other calendars to see what we've got going on. So another thing I really love about the calendars is that you're able to give different people views or access to your calendar. If you just go here, settings and sharing, and then you go to access permissions, you're able to make it available to your family members, or maybe coworkers, significant others, or your assistant. Different people can have different accesses to your calendars. So that's basically the gist of how I use my Google calendars. Let me know if you guys want to see another video on how I use Google Drive to organize the back end of my business, so that all of my members have access to everything that they need. And if I'm hiring any freelancers or any new employees, they have everything that they need. Let me know if you guys want to see a video on that, or if you want to see a video on how I organize my content creation calendar. That's another video I would absolutely love to do for you guys if you are interested. Or another option is that we can do Google Calendar tricks and hacks and tips. Let me know if you want to see that too. So don't be so hard on yourself if you're not an organized person naturally. It can take some time to develop these habits. I also know that from time to time you can fall off. I consider myself to be a very organized person, and I constantly have to get back on track with my organization. So don't feel bad or put yourself down for not being a quote-unquote organized person. It takes time and practice to become this way. It took me some time to get this way as well. I had to become this organized around, I would say, 2021, because at the time I was in university full-time. I had a full-time 9-to-5 because I started working corporate when I was 19. I also had a YouTube channel, which for those of you who create YouTube videos, you know how demanding YouTube can get, and it can become a full-time job without you realizing that it's a full-time job. I also had my side hustle as a freelance makeup artist at the time, and I also had a brand new puppy who was like my baby, really. He was brand new, so he was in school, and he also had a bunch of appointments as well. And then on top of that, you know, you got your social life, and I'm a fly girl, honey. You know, I gotta go to my parties. I had to be on my date nights. Hello, I still gotta hit my vacations and woo. Life was going on. Life comes at you fast, but I definitely had to grab life by the bullhorn and ride it out, and organization was my best friend. So if you feel like you have so much on your plate and it's getting hard to balance it all, try organizing. I really highly encourage you guys using the Google Calendar to organize your life, and using the Google Drive to organize and keep important documents also, because it's a game changer, guys. It really is a game changer. And stop putting so much pressure on your brain to remember everything. You are human. You are human, and you're gonna forget things. But if you schedule it, it's visible for you. It's readily available to check out what you've got on your plate, so that you don't have to rely on your brain to remind you what you've got going on and what's important, etc., etc. But like I said, if you guys want to see a video on how I plan my content calendar as well, let me know. I would love to share that with you guys. The link is down below for you guys to check out. I highly recommend signing up and utilizing those free courses. Yes. All right, so that's it for today's video. I love you guys so much. I love you to the moon and back. Be true to you. Mwah.